Hi there, I'm Tristan Reyes, and this is Gaming Instincts. Valentine's Day is here, and it's the best day for people to go out with their loved ones. Bachelors, however, may just be hanging out with their friends or playing video games. For the past generation of games, there have been a plethora of new IPs, sequels, and remakes that introduce players to new and familiar characters. After playing a game for 5 to 10 hours, gamers should be acquainted and feel attached to these characters. The following is a list of femme fatales of this generation that gamers and many others would consider to be a waifu. Number 10. Sylvanas Windrunner from World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, Sylvanas Windrunner is possibly one of the more well-known and popular characters. In the past, she used to be the Ranger General of the Silver Moon, but through the powers of the Lich King and Prince Arthas, she became a Banshee. Eventually, she was able to break free from Arthas and the Lich King's hold, get her body back, and become the Horde War Chief who rules over the Forsaken. Sylvanas Windrunner is one of the more sympathetic characters of the series. A victim of circumstance, she never wanted to become undead, and neither did the player characters, so they worked together throughout the game to help her accomplish her goals. No matter what happens during her adventures, such as aiding in the fight against the Lich King or working together to save the Horde, the Warlord always seeks the greater good. 9. Aloy, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn released for the PlayStation 4 with 10 million copies sold and a strong and determined protagonist, Aloy. She was declared an outcast of the Nora tribe as an infant and was raised by her adopted father, Rost. Fast forward a few years, and her tribe gets attacked by a group of cultists known as Hellas, and Aloy loses her father in the process. She then trains to become a Seeker and sets out to avenge the attack on the tribe. Aloy is armed to the teeth with her bow and arrows, making her a good hunter against machines, animals, and humans. Along with these skills is to focus, so whatever trouble is near, choosers will always know that they will be safe in the hands of Aloy. Number 8. Kate from Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is filled with different companions players can choose to befriend and romance at the end of their questline. Out of all characters, Kate seems to be one of the more memorable companions, as she has the skills to fight raiders and the personality that can punch players in the face. She was born in an abusive household, where her parents sold her to slavers at the age of 18. After being a slave for 5 years, she bought her own freedom and killed her parents. She eventually lands herself in the Commonwealth and meets the lone survivor. Kate makes for a great companion, waifu or otherwise, mostly because she has one of the best loyalty missions that changes the Irish companion for the better. After learning of her drug habit, Kate takes the main character on the quest to get her addictions lifted. When the quest is completed, she will refuse to take drugs. This shows that she is able to get rid of her bad habits with the help of someone she trusts. If players are looking for someone who sells things with their bare hands, or can relate to how someone can go through with getting rid of addictions, Kate is a nice choice. Number 7. Jesse Faden, Control. Former resident of Ordinary, Wisconsin, and current director of the Federal Bureau of Control, Jesse Faden is one of the tougher characters on the list. At a young age, she discovered a slide projector that could contact another dimension. In turn, all the adults in the town disappeared. When the FBC attempted to contain the situation, she ran while her brother was left under the Bureau's care. Years later, at the age of 28, she discovered the location of the Bureau with the help of Polaris, the player. There, she finds the employees of the Bureau are under attack by a mysterious force called the Hiss, and she and Polaris help save it in hopes of also finding Jesse's brother. Jessie is one of the stronger characters on the list because she can get things done no matter the obstacle. She's also not alone. The spirit guiding her, Polaris, can be considered to be the player themselves, and she puts a lot of trust into this entity. Number 6. Juri Han, Street Fighter 4. Juri Han is a South Korean Taekwondo martial artist who simply loves to fight. When she appeared in Street Fighter 4, her looks and fighting style took front stage, and many gamers generally enjoyed playing her. Juri's fighting style, involving many kicks with unique rushdown tactics, makes many of the fights she participates in satisfying to watch. She continued to stay around for Street Fighter V in a supportive role, and she even helped take down Shadowloo. If that's not enough to impress players, she also has a photographic memory, according to her bio. If anything, Juri would make for a great partner for people who are bad with directions. Number 5. Nico from Devil May Cry 5. Nico Goldstein is a weapons craftsman who helps support Nero in Devil May Cry 5. Throughout Nero's adventures, she's able to transform any parts gathered from a boss fight into a powerful Devil Breaker that can be used to either shoot lightning from Nero's hands, jump into the air, or get a good back massage. Other than being one of the greatest inventors in the demon hunting business, she's also a fun-loving gal with a childish sense of humor. Her humor goes along with her wild driving, which may get her into trouble one day. It's handy to have someone come to the rescue with one phone call, and it helps that her gadgets have a practical use, such as if one were to need a prosthetic arm or a cooking utensil like the pasta breaker. Number 4. Claire Redfield, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Claire Redfield is someone who can get out of a zombie apocalypse safely. Armed with only her pistol at first, Claire heads to the Raccoon City Police Department along with Leon Kennedy in the hopes of finding her brother. Unfortunately, she finds more than she bargained for, with a police station full of zombies, lickers, and an angry Mr. X. Some can say that Claire is a resourceful woman, as she can find and make medicine on the fly, given that she finds the 3 different colored herbs that can be found anywhere. Additionally, with her zombie killing skills, she's proved that she can protect children from the craziness of mutant bosses with the help of the weapons that she finds around the RPD. If players want to get out of the stickiest situations alive, then Claire would be a great person to be around. Number 3. Isabelle from Animal Crossing New Leaf. Isabelle is the trusty mayor's assistant in every player's town in Animal Crossing New Leaf. She stays in the mayor's office and helps gamers in any way possible. If the player needs to make a new commendation in town, she's there. If the player needs to build a bridge, she is there. She even comes out when an important event is going on so she can make sure that nothing untoward occurs. In addition to being a good assistant, she's also a decent fighter in Smash Bros. Ultimate. She has a wide range of strange attacks, such as fishing, putting down a sign to launch enemies into the air, and spinning around with her pom-poms. If players need someone to help manage their day, or just have a fun partner to help in various fights, Isabelle will be there. Number 2. Liara from the Mass Effect series. Next is someone the player has probably been around for the whole Mass Effect trilogy. She's small, blue, and most of all determined. When the player first meets Liara Zoni, she's just a shy student who is willing to go along Commander Shepard's adventures. As the series progresses, however, the player gets a chance to know her more throughout the missions in the first game and gains the ability to romance her. In Mass Effect 2, she's absent from the followers list because she's on the mission, with the help of the commander to take over one of the most powerful intelligence organizations in the galaxy, the Shadow Broker. Even after all that, she becomes a companion again in Mass Effect 3 to join Shepard on his final missions. Liara has gone through plenty of changes since the player first met her in Mass Effect. She becomes a leader by the second game, and is happy to join Shepard for one last adventure. There are a lot of perks for having the leader of the Shadow Broker as a companion, but spending time helping them reach their goals is rewarding. And number 1. 2B. Nier Automata. Juri Han number 2 Type B, or 2B for short, is the strongest waifu on this list. To start off, 2B is designed for battle. The way she moves and fights enemies are both graceful and brutal, as she is able to take down the enemy robots that have taken over the world with ease. If players ever played Automata, they'd find that she has some of the most robust feeling combat in the entire game. What makes 2B great is her personality. As the player goes through her story, they get to see 2B grow from an android designed to fight soulless robots to one who seems to be more human than any of the characters in the game. Despite everything she thinks she's programmed for, she is one to show empathy towards her loved ones. This has been Gaming Instincts, and we'll see you soon. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, subscribe if you want, and make sure to check out our website over at gaminginstincts.com for more gaming content from an unbiased perspective.